And welcome to another Field of Glory 2 battle. This is part of Carvan's Chaos Tourney. So timeline and geographic filters turned off. Pollock armies. I've landed Seleucid versus Alans. So should be a pretty asymmetric match. Let's look at the Alan army. Up to 8 armored noble lancers. Up to 13 non-light horse archers or 13 light horse archers and 3 light infantry archers for the sum of the infantry. So we need to get things that can shoot and things that can charge, and we will not be wasting time on infantry, or at least not very much. I might want maybe a couple of Thuriophoroi, as they are cheap, but otherwise I'll be investing in cavalry and archers. I want archers for that forest. And slingers to fill this forest. Again, archers. Well, think about the Cretans, they're quite expensive. We have light javelin horse and various light horse archers, including nomads, which I will actually bother getting for once. Camelry to support the light cavalry wing. Question is, do I want elephants at all? I think I do want 1 unit of elephants. Should they bring lancers, they'll be useful, but I don't think 2 units of elephants is worth it because a lot of the cavalry is going to be able to evade. Javelin men are short range, so I don't think that's ideal, so I think I will actually bring these Korean archers, even though I don't generally do so. And then otherwise, we'll bring cavalry. Zistophoroi and the Iranian armored cavalry, and some poorly armed rabble for numbers into the forest. So hopefully it doesn't go for the 8 units of lancers route. Maybe I should be prepared for that, actually. Yeah, I suppose I should be ready for that sort of thing. Second unit of elephants it is, just in case. I guess I'm keeping the rabble, though. Right, so looking at our commands, we have an infantry command, and then 1, 2 cavalry commands. Okay, we'll just add a command to this elephant here. Let's put the commander-in-chief on that elephant. Right. So the plan is contest this open area with cavalry and elephants, seize this wood if we can, fight from this wood, and push forward with our spearmen and pikemen. That's it. Alright, first turn. Okay, more or less what we'd expect. We're going to have to work hard to shift all these troops over without getting them caught in the open. Okay, do we want to try to hold this hill? I think we do. can't get too eager. There we go. Next turn. Yeah, this is concerning. It's not that he necessarily has more firepower than me, it's just that my light infantry are going to have trouble operating in the open. Yeah, that sort of thing is going to make things difficult for us. Get in that forest. Pikes forward. Good. Okay. Need to have our lights close enough to any support that if they do get charged, we can countercharge. It's not really a great idea to be using irregular foot in the open against lancers like this, but what can you do? In fact, I think the single unit of pike phalanx is enough of an investment in heavies for this section. There's far more lancers here that we'll need the elephants against. Right, so once he moves up closer, then we'll occupy the hill with our own non-light cavalry. Or at least, that's the idea. Next turn. Right, it begins. It's unfortunate. Alright. So, first things first, let's form a sort of shoddy barricade with our irregular foot. Okay. And what else? We can start picking at these nomad horse archers. Good. And I think for our own light horse, we'll have them try as much as possible to ignore the enemy's light horse and try to concentrate on damaging his non-light horse. Do I want this charge? It would expose us to a flank charge, which we could then flank charge. So I think I'm willing to risk it. There we go. So hopefully we can get into contact soon. Next turn. Hold firm. You are annoying and I hate you. That's great, though. Well, it's not the end of the world if we lose some irregulars. Okay, let's concentrate on this part of the field first. So we're disrupted, but they're disordered by our camels. So that's why this isn't completely horrible. Good. We need to hope that these camels don't disrupt before the melee. Lock them in. Turnabout. Yeah, that's a no-brainer. We're doing that. Good. Also good. Let's lock them in for a future charge. Elephants here. Mounted archers. Stop them from concentrating fire on our elephants. Our own mounted archers will just try to slow the enemy. You're screwed. See if you can't get a freak general kill. Oh. And the Durios we'll use to try to stabilize things when they go not wonderfully. Alright, in the meantime, should we try to frag this unit and charge? Probably. And then what? Not close enough. Good, and our phalanx will cover the flank of this cavalry unit. Total waste of a phalanx unit, but we have them, so we might as well make some use of them. Our rabble can rabble around, I suppose. Next turn. Good. Fragged anyway, what a shame. Oh, caught them. It's definitely using his mobility to great effect. Pin this unit in. Interesting choice. Alright then. Right, prevent rear charge. What are we to do with this infantry? Too far to help. They're screwed. They can either get shot at. Well, let's try to get help over there. Pikemen are useless. They need to slowly trundle over to the other side of the battlefield. This is very confused and very confusing. Fell back, which means we're going to get shot at again and disrupt. We've contrived to find a way to rapidly lose all of our light horse. Okay, pretty even, although this is still in my favor. Next turn. Do we evade? Nope. Well, that completes the destruction of our light cavalry. Let's see what chaos that could cause. I don't know how I feel about any of that, really. Good. Well, first things first, we can continue to attempt to get rid of these light horse. And we'll just start shifting everybody over to the other flank, because things have really quieted down here. In the meantime, let's see if we can't pursue into the rear of these nomad horse archers. Good. Next, how bad is this charge? 87% to lose, but what if the Lancers were disordered? Then it's only 47%. Still bad, but I think it's worth the risk at this point. We'll pursue into the rear of one of these units. But that wasn't technically their rear, they're still facing forward. That's too bad. Well, unfortunately, we can either get shot to death or charge and get slaughtered in melee. So I think we will charge and get slaughtered in melee. Damn. Oh, these are javelin horse. You know, I'll accept a charge, honestly. All we've got is the poorly armed rabble. Somehow I don't think it would be wise for them to come out. Maybe we need every last man at this point. Yeah, we might have reached that point. Alright then, join the party. Next turn, it's neck and neck. Ooh, very nice. Do we frag? No. Do we frag now? Yep. It's getting a little bit dangerous, but as long as we break this unit, it shouldn't be a big deal. So hopefully this turn we can do that. Do we... Yes. No rallies. Too bad. Well, on the bright side though, we can do this. And this. Auto brakes, very good. Turn to face. That would be their swordsman trait at work. Okay, not bad. We are now low on ammo. We're about to be. Might just try to auto brake this unit. There we go. And then we will continue our pursuit of these other lights. Not that we're likely to catch and break them, but if we can get them to just permanently stay away, that would be a bonus. Alright, we are up 15 now, and other than the impending collapse of this unit of Zistophoroi, it's looking pretty good. We should break at least these 2 units of armored noble lancers. And I believe, well, not this lot, but a lot of his lights are either shot up or starting to soon be low on ammo. So I think I'm feeling pretty good about this. Next turn. Ooh, that is unfortunate. Might have trouble catching them too. Hopefully the rest of his men continue their ride off the field. Good. I thought they were going to hold for a second. Was not to be. Very tricksy. Yep, so he penned in the Lancers with his lights and then got the automatic drop with the Nomad Horse Archers. Ugh. That's what I get for using medium foot. Still, it's not the end of the world. Most of the army's still in good shape. This is looking problematic, though. Let's have our men flee this way, hopefully. Ooh. Oh no! Not expecting that. Most unfortunate. Ooh, You guys might want to get back in the woods. Good, that helps a little bit, but it's suddenly looking tougher than it was just a turn ago. We're up, but he could still claw this back, I think. Next turn. We are still at risk then. Don't run too. Oh. I'm gonna lose the poorly armed rabble, which is actually really bad because they take up a large percent of my route percent due to their unit size. Can't quite make it to the wood. We tried our best. Okay, in the meantime... we could somehow frag this unit. Then charge it, but I don't think we can. Right, shove them then. Ugh, there's no way to protect the flank, really. Oh, stand then. Yeah, this is a very dangerous place for light infantry to be. Just shuffle out of there. Right, let's see how we suffer on impact next turn. Next turn, Macedonizic, that's how I say it, I don't know, saying, probably as my Nomad Archer auto break, I will get 60%, so congratulations and thanks for cool game. Well, let's see if congratulations are in order. Ooh, it's not feeling very congratulatory right now. Oh no! Okay. Way to get my hopes up, man. What's auto break for this? 126? We can't inflict it with missile fire. So let's go for the charge. That is 60. So without rallies, that will be it for us. Do I care to do anything about that? No, not really. Do we double drop? That would be bad. Not quite. Good. Okay. Well, barring any rallies, that should be a razor-thin victory. And despite one rally there, two, but neither on already broken troops, so we have a victory. And we're lucky we had a victory this turn because our poorly armed rabble was about to flee. My mistake bringing them out. Right, so what happened? I was feeling pretty confident early on with the solidity of my infantry, and now by the end of the battle I have a single actual non-light infantry unit left standing. The rest are all fleeing. Macedonizic, I'm sure I'm mispronouncing that, basically made fantastic use of his nomad light horse archers, and I threw my fewer light horse archers away to slow and occupy his light horse so I could attack his non-light horse head on and break them, which I did, but the downside was that once my light horse were gone, his had free reign. He used them both for constant rear and flank charges just to try to cause cohesion drops, which he did on occasion, but also to pin in friendly cavalry to get automatic flank attacks off as well. So it was a close run thing, and I think honestly the only reason I won this was the availability of elephants to my army list. They were able to disorder and break up his cavalry, especially his lancers, which otherwise would have been a problem. Probably a special shout out to the Cretan archers as well. I normally don't really find these much more useful than any other lights, but I think they proved worth their high point cost in this battle for the disruptions and casualties they caused on the cavalry. Um, this was also a battle where it was difficult to maneuver where I needed to go. He kept kind of wiggling around with his cavalry, and my infantry could only follow or occupy a more central position to work with. So it was close, and had it gone on, I think I still would have won because we would have broken these armored lancers, and his other cavalry would have had to flee from our non-light troops. But we probably would have lost some of our lights and our rabble, so it conceivably could have gone his way had it not ended this turn. So, good game. It's one more win in the Chaos Tourney, and till next time.